What's up, you guys, and welcome to the tier list. It's not really a tier list. This is actually kind of a response video to a RelaxAlax video that he recently uploaded. I'll put the video in the description. You should definitely watch it. RelaxAlax, really good content creator. I've been watching him for years. Remember when YouTube used to do video responses? Yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing here. I wanted to make a video really quick before I head to bed. But basically, he's cutting the Smash roster in half. So there's 83 characters. So essentially, we want around like 42, 43 characters on the final confirmed list right here. So we have confirmed, which is like final roster characters. So like a guaranteed character that I would put in there is like Bowser, you know. And then like a character that we had removed that we don't really care about, we'll go ahead and put there. You know, it's like that's how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put like I'm going to go along in whatever order I feel like, and then if we reach 42 and confirmed, that'll be the cutoff. Or if we have everybody in removed and we don't have 42 and confirmed, then I'll decide who I want to put in removed, and that's basically what it's going to be. So we're going to see what my final roster and confirmed would be, 42 or 43 characters roughly. I didn't agree with a lot of what RelaxAlax said. With character choices, he didn't elaborate on every single one of them. It was like a really quickly edited video. I might edit this one to be shorter too. Depends if my headset dies or not. But anyways, we're continuing. This is a totally biased pick right here because I love Banjo-Kazooie and I think they're perfect for Smash. If they got into a sequel, I feel like if they refined their moveset, made them a little less campy, it made them a little more fun. I think that'd be terrific. Like, you know, don't give him the down air that suicides him. Like, you can give him a down air that spikes, but it doesn't need to necessarily suicide him, you know. I mean, you can make it back with Banjo if you're tricky enough, but it's like, you know, give him a cool spike. Make his forward air spike like Mario. I don't know. I mean, that seems like the obvious choice. There's a lot of things you could do with Banjo. That's like a whole nother discussion. But Cloud, yeah. If we're going to keep anybody from Final Fantasy VII, I think Sephiroth is a little more deserving because it fills in the villain spot. And blonde anime swordsman is a niche that we don't really need filled, and I don't find Cloud that iconic. I don't find his moveset that iconic, you know, but I find Sephiroth incredibly iconic. Where the fuck is Sephi? Where is Sephiroth? Is he... Oh, there he is. So Sephiroth's confirmed. I think Sephiroth deserves to stay. Sonic, guaranteed. I'm never getting rid of Sonic, because if Sonic's in the game, that means we can have a chance of an additional Sonic representative, which is desperately needed. There's so many Sonic characters to pick from, and they never put Eggman, and they never put Shadow, not in a Sis Trophy slot, but, you know, discussion for another day. Young Link we do not need. He got removed after Melee, and I think he should have stayed removed. Young Link is fun to play in Ultimate, but I don't think Young Link should ever come back. Mii Gunner. I'm going to go ahead and represent Sans as Mii Gunner. In fact, all the Miis I don't think should come back. Alax was like going into playing the devil's advocate and be like, Nintendo will always put in the Miis. But like, why though? I mean, Ultimate did all of the cool DLC shit with the Miis, with like all their costumes, and it would just be a reskin. Kind of like what they did with 4. If they're going to make a new Smash, they kind of want to innovate in different areas, and I don't think they would want a repeat of the same DLC monicum. I don't know. That's just a way they could innovate, is by removing the Miis, because the Miis took up a little bit too much space in the eShop when it came to the Smash Ultimate. Like you browse the eShop for DLC, and 90% of it was Mii outfits and Mii stuff. You know, I think this is gonna represent Pit and Dark Pit. I'm gonna like consider the Echo Fighters the same character, unless they're like different kind of Echo Fighters. Like honestly, I think Chrom should stay. I feel like if they made Chrom a little more unique and made him true to himself, I think Chrom is a really good pick for a Fire Emblem character. It represents Awakening, and Awakening was kind of like, I mean, I'm repeating what RelaxAlax said, but yeah, Awakening was a good game when it came to the Fire Emblem franchise as a whole, because it kind of revitalized life into it, and it made it like a #1 seller for Nintendo. And then that gave them enough courage to make 3 Houses, which not Byleth. If they want to have a 3 Houses rep, there are a lot of interesting characters that they can pull from 3 Houses, and Byleth is not it. Like, yeah, it's a blank slate, but they don't really have a personality. I like Smash characters that you can get attached to, and like Byleth, you can only really be attached to if you've had a playthrough of 3 Houses, and even then, they weren't my favorite character in the game. There's so many, like Dimitri, Claude, Edelgard, like just the 3 heads of the houses right there are already interesting enough characters, but you're not even factoring in characters like Sylvain or Hilda, or oh my god, who's Rhea's? Oh my god, what's his name? Sedith. Yeah, Sedith would be an interesting character too. Um, there's like some like I love Three Houses. I played through it like multiple times. It's a really good game. Even Sothis would be a good choice, honestly. Like it'd be like a Palutena counterpart. Speaking of Palutena, I agree with Alex that Palutena should not come back. Nobody really cares about Kid Icarus. I never played Uprising, and I honestly don't care. I personally like playing Lucas in Ultimate, but if it came to Earthbound, Nintendo's not doing anything with Earthbound nowadays. And honestly, as much as I hate to say it, Earthbound is a dead franchise. I've never played the games myself, so I have no emotional attachment. Lench is going to hate me for this, but Lench, if you disagree with my list, make your own. Do a video response. But yeah, it's a dead franchise. Reggie didn't want to bring it back, and Reggie's no longer president. I doubt Doug Bowser wants to do anything with the Earthbound franchise. So, I mean, I guess until Miyamoto dies, we'll never know, right? I hate to say stuff like that. DK, what the fuck? No, go back. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate videos. I hate making things. What I... Why did it exit? Alright, hold on. Ah, oh, damn it. Oh my god. Why do I have my hotkey as that? Why? Oh my god. Okay, I'm changing my hotkeys real quick. What? Did I lose progress or whatever? I hope I didn't. I wonder how that's going to look in the editing board. Anyways, pause again. Okay, so I think I got it all back to the way it was. As I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, DK is definitely confirmed. He's like a Nintendo icon. I want them to make more DK games, and if he's going to be in the next Smash, I want them to change up his moveset. Add the coconut gun. Do it, you cowards. Give DK a projectile. He deserves it. And if he's going to get the coconut gun, then we don't need a repeat. We don't need the peanut gun and the coconut gun. As much as Diddy's so iconic, I mean, oh, come on, it's DK. I'd rather keep one DK than both DKs. But maybe we'll come back to it, because like I said, if I end up having everybody in removed and I have less than 42 confirmed, then maybe we'll add Diddy back. Who knows? Kirby has to stay. In honor of Sakurai, if he's not developing the next Smash game, we have to keep Kirby. I mean, he's just a little guy. How can you hate Kirby? He's like the casual magnet. Everybody that wants to play Smash ends up gravitating towards Kirby because he has all of these jumps. You don't necessarily need to know how to play Smash to do well with Kirby. He's just like the perfect character for Smash. It's like, this is your base. You know, like that's what Mario wanted to be. And I think Mario can evolve from that because they've made Mario so basic for so long. But Mario has all these cool power-ups that you could pull from his games. Like, don't just stick with Flood and the Fireball. He's got so much more to pull from. Like, give him the spin from Galaxy. And, you know, if we're showing that Galaxy representation, we don't need to keep Rosalina and Luma. Where's Rosetta and Chica? They're somewhere. Oh, there you are. So, yeah, we don't need to keep Rosalina and Luma. I don't think they're going to be the one to stay when it comes to the princess quota. Let's see, who else are we going? Captain Falcon, I agree with Alax. If anybody represents Smash as a whole, it's him. He's not doing it in his own franchise, that's for damn sure. As sad as it makes me, F-Zero 99 is the best we're going to get for the next 10 years. I love F-Zero, but god damn it, is that series dry as a desert. But Smash is keeping Falcon alive, and I love that. The Falcon Punch is the most iconic thing. We don't need Lucina, Echo Fighter. This is also representing Marth. I don't think we need Marth either. I mean, when it comes to Fire Emblem characters, we have Chrom, and we have somebody that'll represent Three Houses if they made a newcomer. I don't want Byleth to be the one. I feel like Three Houses should be represented better. And get a different stage than Garreg Mach. Garreg Mach's such a boring choice. Like, get a really impactful battlefield that'll mean a lot to the players that have been there. Like, make it be like the time skip version of the paralog battle from the school. I forgot what they called it. It's not paralog, but like it's like the battle of the Three Houses, but time skip. Like if you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. Like if we had that map where it's like war torn and you have people like that would be such a good map to fight on. Not gonna lie. I don't know why Piranha Plant was added in the first place. They're fun. Should they come back? Absolutely not. Let's see. Richter representing Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont. Yeah, I agree with Relax. They're old. I've never really gotten into Castlevania, so I'm not too attached to them. So I don't feel bad if they got removed. They're fun to play, but I mean, they're not fun to play against. And if I can remove them, that just saved me a headache or two. Ganondorf has to stay. When it comes to villain quotas being met, I think Ganondorf, Bowser, and Sephiroth are like the iconic villains, and Ridley too. You know what? Let's keep Ridley. I want them to go a little further with Ridley. Like with Sparking Zero coming out, they have Great Ape Vegeta that you can play as in that game. They have a bunch, like they have Janemba, not Super Janemba, but they have like Janemba that they announced as the roster. Like you can play as giant characters, and in the next Smash, I think it would be awesome if they made it like a 3D arena fighter where you can just play as any size character. Like everybody, not really their canonical height, because if Kirby was his canonical height, it would be impossible. But or like Olimar, for instance, who, yeah, we'll let Olimar stay. I think Pikmin deserves the representation. Pikmin is really showing its colors nowadays. With 4 coming out, I heard 4 is really good. I haven't gotten around to playing it. I don't even own it, but I heard it's good. You know, and that's good. I like to hear of other Nintendo franchises putting in work, you know, because, you know, it's Pikmin is like, I don't know. I like Pikmin a lot. It's a childhood game for me, and it's always got a soft spot. I just wish Olimar wasn't such cancer to play against. King Dedede, he fits the anti-hero quota, because I mean King Dedede's not really that much of a villain anymore. He plays an antagonist role in some games, but like, let's be honest, him and Kirby are homies. And speaking of homies, Meta Knight gotta stay. I really hope they make him a little more powerful in the next Smash if they ever decide to bring him back. Like, not Meta Knight Brawl powerful, but like make him viable and make him kind of scary. Like if you're really good with him, give him a high skill ceiling, you know. Like make him like the master of the blade, and you have to master him to be good with him. I think that fits Meta Knight's archetype very well. I don't really agree with Alax with the bestseller Animal Crossing deserving a spot because it's a bestseller. So Isabelle is going to represent herself, and then Villager is not going to stay either. I like Animal Crossing just fine. I played a lot of New Horizons, but I just don't think they fit Smash. I mean, they're Nintendo characters, but I don't think they fit Smash if it's going in a direction of like a fighting game. Like if the next Smash wants to be a fighting game, you gotta keep Mega Man. You gotta keep the super fighting robot Mega Man. I would love to see Mega Man in like a way more like open aspect. Like not even just make him Mega Man, make him X. You know, like bring X into the roster. That'd be sick. Oh, and Zero too. Oh, Zero deserves to be in Smash for sure. I was so let down when I found out Zero was an assist trophy. I remember that trailer. I remember Zero popped up as an assist trophy. I was like, no fucking way, Zero! And then I realized it was an assist trophy. So I was like, ah. It was still exciting to see him and hear Zero's theme play at the same time. But like, you know, Mega Man deserves more representation. That's an iconic franchise. And it may be Capcom, but like Nintendo and Capcom are getting along really well lately. So I wouldn't be surprised if Mega Man was able to make it back in the next Smash, no problem. Now, speaking of characters that would have a hard time getting into the next Smash, Sora. This is a tough one because I want to put Sora here, but in the likelihood of any person having as much power in the industry as Sakurai, if he's not developing the next game, I don't think Sora is a candidate. But he would be fucking perfect for a 3D Smash Arena fighter, 100%. So we'll come back to Sora. If we need an extra spot, Sora is definitely a contender to move back up. But in the likelihood of being realistic here, I don't think Sora is possible. I agree with Alax. Xenoblade's really stepping up their game, and they're becoming a popular franchise. This is going to represent Pyra and Mithra. Or actually, you know what? I could just do the Pyra Mithra thing right there and just put her back down. But yeah, if we're going to keep any Xenoblade character, Pyra Mithra makes sense. But I also agree with Alax that you can't have Pyra Mithra without the original boy, the Monado boy, Shulk. And you know what? I'll give it to Shulk. Shulk can stay. We already got rid of one blonde sword boy, so let's keep another one. You know, it's only fair. It's the law of equivalent exchange. Minecraft Steve. Let's just do everybody a favor. We'll put Minecraft Steve right there. We saw the Havoc Steve was wrecked. If we make him an actual character in 3D and you can play him like you can play him in Minecraft, the possibilities are endless. I don't even want to think about that. That just sounds like hell. Pokemon Trainer. I would like to see Pokemon Trainer in the game, but not with Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. I am very tired of Kanto representation. I think it's time we get some Hoenn representation. I want some Hoenn playable Pokemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and say removed for Pokemon Trainer. But I would be so down for like May and um and who's the male trainer in Hoenn again? Fuck, I'm blanking. But I love Gen 3. And if they wanted to do the 3 starters, they could do them in any order. Honestly, I love all of the Hoenn starters. If it were up to me, I would let the first one be Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's iconic. Cyndaquil was already represented in a Pokeball, and that would be like an upgrade, like a Pokeball upgrade from being an item Pokemon to a playable character. And I don't even think Cyndaquil's even in the Pokeball anymore. We haven't seen Cyndaquil since Melee appear in the Pokeball. So I mean, it would make sense for Cyndaquil to be the wait. No, is Cyndaquil Gen 3? No, Cyndaquil. I'm stupid. Cyndaquil's not Gen 3. Cyndaquil's. I'm sorry, Lench. I know Cyndaquil's your favorite Pokemon. Maybe we'll add a Johto Pokemon trainer in the next Smash. All right. Okay, but Hoenn starters. So we have Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic. So okay, so we got to go with Mudkip to be the first one. Everybody loves Mudkip. For the middle evolution, um, mm, yeah, it's got to be Grovyle. Mudkip, Grovyle, and Blaziken. That's fucking perfect, actually. It's like a mirror of Pokemon Trainer with the same types, like the Water Starter being the first, the Grass Starter being the second, and then the Fire Starter being the third. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. Okay, let's get a move on. I'm yapping too much. No Jigglypuff. I agree with Alax. Um, Kazuya, I'd love to keep, but let's get the fighting game characters out of here. For Ryu. I think Ryu would be a funny addition to keep. And same with Little Mac. I want Little Mac to stay. If there's gonna be a 3D arena fighter, that'd be so sick to have Little Mac in there. Luigi. I mean, he's iconic, but he's Luigi. We'll put him here for now. King K. Rool. I would love K. Rool to stay. I want K. Rool to be a mainstay in the DK series again. And if they keep putting K. Rool and shit, eventually everybody's gonna want him to be back. I'm a part of the K. Rool supporters. I want K. Rool to be in everything now. Because K. Rool was last seen in Mario Baseball, and then they brought him back for Smash Ultimate with that banger reveal trailer. That was an exciting time to be a Smash fan and a DK fan for sure. Fox. If we're gonna have a Star Fox rep, I mean it makes sense for it to be Fox, but that means we're gonna get rid of Falco. And then if we're getting rid of Falco, Wolf fits the villain archetype, but Wolf's not really that iconic of a villain. And I agree with Alax that Star Fox is like kind of dead right now. Maybe they'll bring it back, but Fox deserves to stay. Fox has an iconography about him. This is a contender for confirmed, but I'm gonna go ahead and put Incineroar in removed. It's just a character that I'm partial to and really like playing in Ultimate. But if Incineroar weren't to come back, I wouldn't feel offended. In fact, I would want more Pokemon to be represented if that's the case. That's why I removed Pokemon Trainer, because I want Mudkip, Grovyle, and Blaziken to be playable, man. That'd be so sick. Okay, so since Ivysaur, Charizard, and Squirtle are represented as different characters on the site, we're going to count them as 3 different slots like Alax did, and then I'll move Pokemon Trainer out there. So yeah, that's representing the Pokemon Trainer right there is 3 slots. So that gives us a little more leeway once we get to the end. I don't think Rob should stay. Rob's not iconic anymore. Yoshi should 100% stay. Because, you know, it's fucking Yoshi, one of the most iconic Mario characters. And speaking of iconic Mario characters, I mean, we got to keep Peach. I don't care if we keep Daisy or not, but if they make Daisy more unique, I would be okay with keeping her. But if they kept Daisy as a clone of Peach, I would say remove Daisy and just keep her as an alt of Peach. Like she's just a skin. Like, add skins to Smash. Like, instead of Mario having Dr. Mario as an Echo Fighter or like a pseudo Echo Fighter, just give him a Dr. Mario skin. Nobody fucking cares. Even though Dr. Mario is pretty cool, I mean, they just made him a worse Mario. Just make him good. And the way to make him good is to make him an alt of Mario. There you go. already a better character. Um, Pichu should not stay. Pikachu should absolutely stay. It's the icon of Pokemon right there. Okay, so let's see. Ice Climbers, I agree with Alax. They're kind of dead in the water. Game and Watch also dead in the water. I mean, they re-released a few new Game and Watch systems, but like, I think the only people that are interested in Game and Watch are like collectors and people who grew up with them. I was never really into Game and Watch games. I remember I played one back in the day, but I never found them that fun. I don't know. If Game and Watch wasn't in Smash, I'd feel fine. Same with Joker. I'd feel fine if Joker wasn't in Smash. Although I would be sad that there's no more Persona music in Smash. I can always just listen to them on Spotify. Um, Dark Samus being her own original character would be pretty cool. Like, instead of making her an Echo Fighter of Samus, like, make it an actual, like, demonic being. Give them a crazy-ass moveset. And if we're gonna have Dark Samus, we'll keep Samus, too. This is the only exception I'm making where I was like, I was going to have represent Echo Fighters, represent both characters, like with Dark Pit and Pit, because they are the exact same character. But like with this one, I'm including both of them because I want them to be different. But if we're going by my original rule, then I guess we'll go ahead and keep Dark Samus out of here. I would be cool with seeing Dark Samus come into the next Smash, but as of now, Dark Samus is an Echo Fighter, so we're going to keep Samus. Confirmed. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. We have 25. Who's number 26? I don't know. I would keep Greninja. Greninja's cool. Yeah. Number 26, Greninja. A powerhouse Fire Emblem character is nice to have. It's like a great sword wielder, and I like heavies. I really do like heavies. I think Ike deserves to stay. Radiant Dawn, I heard, is like one of the best Fire Emblem games ever, too. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. He was in 2 Fire Emblem games, so I mean, I've never played them myself, but I mean, if I ever got the chance to, I would. I like Ike a lot. He's a cool character. Inklings makes sense. I agree with Alax there that if there's a franchise that Nintendo is pushing a lot and is doing really well and is getting like a lot of attention, yeah, Splatoon is doing incredibly well right now. I think Inkling should stay. I don't think Toon Link should stay, but we gotta keep a Link, and if we're gonna keep a Link, it's gotta be the most modern iteration of Link. I would love to see Tears of the Kingdom Link in the next Smash. There's a lot of cool abilities that we can pull from. Make him different from the regular Link archetype. You know, don't give him a bow and arrow, boomerang, and bomb. Like, do something different. And Tears of the Kingdom is like a good base to do something different with Link. I agree with Relax keeping Wii Fit Trainer. She's just a fun character, and it's like a fun Nintendo throwback to like the Wii era. Everybody has a memory when it comes to the Wii era of gaming. And I think keeping Wii Fit Trainer in there is nice. And if Bandai Namco is still helping make Smash, I would love for them to keep Pac-Man. Just an icon. Pac-Man's an icon in gaming. What can I say? We have Mario, we have Sonic, we have Mega Man, and Pac-Man. Yeah, and Banjo-Kazooie. But anyways, Corrin. My cousin likes playing Corrin, and they'd be upset if Corrin wasn't in the next one, but I'm not really making it for him, so we're getting there. I'm going to do the final count once I feel like I've added everybody that I don't want to keep. Lucario would be cool to keep in a fighting game, because we saw the potential of Lucario in a 3D arena fighting game with Pokken Tournament, and I think Lucario would be sick to keep in the game if we did end up getting a 3D arena fighter. But Bowser Jr., I agree with Alax. He's a little too iconic for his own good. It's a Nintendo baby right there. Mewtwo also. Same reasoning for Lucario. Pokken Tournament. Like, they just made Pokemon look really cool in 3D arena fighters. And now that I say that out loud, I have to put Incineroar back up there. We have a lot of wiggle room here. And because we have a lot of wiggle room, I'll go ahead and put Luigi back up right next to his bro. Can't have Mario without Luigi. Just make them different, god damn it. They're a little too similar right now, and I don't like it. Let me see. Bayonetta. I'm gonna go ahead and say confirmed for Bayonetta. Sega having more representation in Smash will make them feel more comfortable adding more Sega characters, and I like that. There's a lot of cool Sega characters that make sense for a Smash game. And Smash could still have third parties. You know, I feel like if they made it an all Nintendo game for the sequel, people would be disappointed. Because look at this third party roster. Like, we have an insane third party roster for Ultimate. That'd be hard to follow up. But having no third party characters would be blasphemy. You know, it's like, because Nintendo has friends with other companies. They're not just a first party company. Okay, so Robin. We'll go ahead and keep Robin. I feel like I've been bashing Fire Emblem a little bit too much, and we already. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 Fire Emblem characters right here. Yeah, 3 Fire Emblem characters is fine. Honestly, like, I'm fine with Ike, I'm fine with Robin staying, and I'm fine with Chrom staying. Yeah, those are the 3 we're going to keep. So any other Fire Emblem characters in here, we'll go ahead and remove. We already removed Byleth. Let's see. Okay, so if we have Ryu, should we keep Ken? Actually, you know what? Instead of keeping Ken, let's do this instead. Terry Bogard has been on the rise of popularity lately. I never even heard of King of Fighters until Smash. And now Terry and Mai and one other character from King of Fighters are being added to Street Fighter 6. And not only did Smash help raise Terry Bogard in popularity, but so is Street Fighter. And Street Fighter having a crossover with SNK in their mainline game is like a brand new, and it's huge. And I think Terry Bogard being on the rise of popularity, it would make sense to keep him. If we have any of the fighting game characters we're going to keep, Terry Bogard and Ryu makes sense. I love Tekken, but Kazuya is such a niche pick. I mean, like, even I wouldn't have picked Kazuya for Smash when it came to a Tekken representative. I feel like Jin would have been a better choice because he also has the devil powers too. Jin's a little more iconic, but I mean, Kazuya is a cool choice. I think Kazuya fits with like the brutality and the heaviness. Heihachi, of course, is an obvious pick, and Heihachi was in contention to be in Smash 4, but they didn't keep him. Okay, we'll keep Min Min. Min Min originates from a 3D arena fighter, and if I'm talking about how cool it would be to have a 3D arena fighter Smash, Min Min would be a lot more interesting in that, because that's where she's originally from. I would be fine with keeping Min Min. Okay, so if 1 row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 21, 15. Okay, so 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we only get to choose 3 more characters to come. Wadio. So only 2 more characters get to go into confirmed. Who is it going to be? ZSS? No. Snake? Absolutely. Snake is an icon in gaming, and if they are somehow able to get Snake into Smash again, that would be sick. Make the game rated T so we can actually have guns too. Okay, 1 more character is able to go into confirmed. Let me go through the characters that I know we're not keeping. Yeah, I put Marth and Lucina already down there. These are all like alts and echo fighters. Sheik. I don't really want Sheik to come back. Impa would be a cool representative for Zelda rather than Sheik. I would love to see Impa instead of Sheik. Roy, we don't need another Fire Emblem character. That's fine. Roy can stay and removed. I don't want Zelda to come back because Zelda players annoy me. Okay, so we have all of our characters in removed, and we still have room for 1 more slot in confirmed. All of these are echoes and alts, so we're all good here. Yeah, I'm double checking. Yeah. So we can pick 1 more character to put in from removed and bump them up to confirmed. I did talk about Diddy Kong and how iconic he is. He is a Nintendo character. It would be an easy fit for them. Sora. It's got to be Sora. I actually really like playing Sora in Smash. I'm trying to learn him. He's like a little bit of a complicated character because Sora's got a really diverse moveset, and in a 3D arena fighter, Sora would be one of those high technique characters, like a high skill character that you couldn't just pick up and mash with. But because Sora's in 2D, you can mash a Sora and do well. And I think that's why a lot of people hate playing against Sora. But like in a new environment for Smash, Sora would be fucking perfect. And I would wish that Square Enix would be like, all right, yeah, we'll put Sora in again. That would be the dream. Yeah, this is my confirmed roster right here. Sephiroth, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Banjo, Chrom, Sonic, Kirby, Mario Luigi, Captain Falcon and Ganondorf, Ridley, Olimar, DDD, Meta Knight, Mega Man, Pythra, Shulk, Ryu, Little Mac, King K. Rool, Fox, Yoshi, Peach, Pikachu, Samus, Greninja, Ike, Inkling, Link, Wii Fit Trainer, Pac-Man, Lucario, Bowser Jr., Mewtwo, Incineroar, Bayonetta, Robin, Terry, Min Min, Wario, Snake, and Sora. Thank you very much for watching my video response to RelaxAlax. Go check out his video if you haven't yet. And hope you had a good time on Ride Time. I will see you all next time.